Hi, boys and girls, welcome back. Today we're going to be dividing using long division. So I have a song that I like to use to help me remember the steps when doing long division. It goes like this: divide, multiply, subtract, bring down. Divide, multiply, subtract, bring down. We're going to repeat those steps over and over again until we have nothing left to bring down. So let's see how that goes using our problems. So if I have an equation that's written 96 divided by 3 equals n, I'm going to rearrange the order that these numbers are in when I'm doing long division. Now you see my 3, my divisor, is on the outside of the problem. In 96, my dividend is now inside. So it's kind of flipped the order that we're used to seeing our division. And then I see this little bar that's around it. That's just kind of keeping everything in its own little place. That's our new, if you will, division sign. So let's see how we're going to work this problem. So again, we have our 96 divided by 3. So we're going to start by dividing our first number in our dividend by our divisor. So in this problem, we have 9 divided by 3. And 9 divided by 3 is 3. So I'm going to take this number 3 and I'm going to put this, which is the quotient, above the first number in the dividend. So I know we're using those big math terms. We need to be used to those terms. So the quotient, 3, is going to go above the dividend. Now, let's think of our song. Divide, multiply. Good. We're going to be multiplying. So we're going to multiply our answer, our quotient, times our divisor, our number that's on the outside. So 3 times 3 is 9. So now with that answer, that product, we're going to put the product under the dividend. So before we put it above, now we're going to go under. So it's going to be under. So let's think of our song again. Divide, multiply, subtract. Good. We are going to subtract 9 minus 9, our dividend minus our product. 9 minus 9 is 0. So this is what it will look like in our equation. Okay, sing our song again. Divide, multiply, subtract, bring down. Good. We're going to be bringing down the next number in our dividend. So in this equation, we have our number 6. So we're going to bring down the 6. I like to draw an arrow to show that it's going straight down. That way I know where it came from, and I can make sure that I've marked all of my numbers as my numbers get larger. So now I'm going to repeat these steps. So I'm going to continue to repeat these until all of my numbers in my dividend have been divided. So going again with my song, the first step is to divide. Instead of looking at my number up top, I'm now going to look at the number that's been down at the bottom. That includes my number that I subtracted and the number that was brought down. So in this case, I have a 6. So my new equation is going to be 6 divided by 3. And 6 divided by 3 is 3. So remember, I put my 3 up. Oh, excuse me, it's not 3. My goodness, I made a mistake. Teachers do that sometimes. 6 divided by 3 is 2. So I'm going to put my 2, my quotient, above my 6. Now 2 times 3 is 6. I multiply those together and put my answer, my product, underneath my number 6 that I brought down. And now I'm going to subtract. So I divided, multiply, subtract, and 6 minus 6 is 0. So now I have no more numbers to bring down and nothing at the bottom. So my quotient, my answer, is going to be 32. Let's look at another equation. This time I have the problem 549 divided by 6. So my first step is to divide. I'm looking though, and I see 5 divided by 6. Since 5 is less than 6, I cannot divide 5 by 6. So therefore I have to go to the next number and put the first 2 digits together. So now I'm looking and I have the number 54. So I'm going to do 54 divided by 6. I'm thinking about my multiplication facts. I know 6 can go to 54 9 times. So where do I put the 9? Yes, I put the 9, the quotient, above my dividend, right above my 4. Notice this time, instead of putting it above the 5, I put it above the 4. I want to put it above the last digit that I used for my division problem. Now I divided. The next step is that I need to multiply. Good. So then I'm going to multiply my quotient, my 9, times my divisor, the 6. So 9 times 6 is 54. Good. So I put my answer, my product, underneath my dividend. So 54 will go right directly underneath. It's very important that I'm lining up my numbers as I'm putting them underneath. Now I divide, multiply. Next step is to subtract. I'm going to subtract 54 minus 54, and that will be 0. So after I divide, multiply, subtract, I bring down. Good. Bring down the next digit. So the next digit in my dividend is a 9. So I'm going to drop that 9 right down there by my 0. Now I'm going to continue to repeat these steps. So I'm going to use my new number that's at the bottom, 9 divided by 6. Let's see if I can do it right this time. My goodness. So 6 can go into 9 one time. So I'm going to put my 1 above. And 1 times 6 is 6. So now I'm going to subtract. 9 minus 6 is 3. Uh-oh, I have nothing left to bring down, and I didn't end in a 0. So if there is a number left after subtracting and there's no more numbers to bring down, the remaining number is called our remainder. So we're going to bring him on up to the top, and we're going to call him a remainder 3. So our quotient, our answer, is 91 with a remainder of 3. So boys and girls, remember, always sing your song when you're doing your long division. Let's sing it together really quick. Divide, multiply, subtract, bring down. We're going to repeat that until we have no more numbers to bring down. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, click like below and subscribe for more lessons from the Math Maniac 4th grade.